Right friends, welcome back to first capsule for 47th week. The topic name is Rupee at its all-time low. The news is Rupee fell to its record low of 68.862 against dollar on 24th November. What is the reason for it? We are going to deliberate on this aspect, and if you want to explain something about our currency against other currencies, exchange rate system what we call it, and please look into this slide. There are two terms which are very important. One is appreciation, depreciation. At present the value of rupee against dollar is rupees 68. Let us say, for example, if it goes to rupees 40 per dollar, it is known as appreciation, and if it goes to rupees 100 per dollar, it is known as depreciation. So these terms, appreciation, depreciation, are solely on account of market dynamics. If there is more demand for a dollar, then rupee will depreciate, and if there is excessive inflow of dollars, then rupee will appreciate. So this is due to market dynamics. So these terms, appreciation, depreciation, are due to market dynamics, and two other terms are there. They are revaluation, devaluation. If the government deliberately fixes the value of rupee against the dollar, then the terms used are revaluation as well as devaluation. So from rupees 69 a dollar, if government deliberately fixes the rate at rupees 40, then it is revaluation, and if government deliberately fixes it at rupees 100 a dollar, it is a devaluation. So this revaluation, devaluation are the terms associated with the exchange rate, or you can say foreign exchange rate system, when government intervenes. And when the market forces determines, then the terms associated are appreciation, depreciation, and when government intervenes, revaluation, devaluation. And you may ask, what is the system of this exchange rate followed in our country? In our country, it is almost left to the market forces, but rarely Reserve Bank of India intervenes. Rarely Reserve Bank of India intervenes. That's why our exchange rate system is known as managed float. So if someone talks about our exchange rate system, it is more or less left to the market forces, but rarely Reserve Bank of India intervenes as and when there is requirement. That's why it is called a managed float. Having learned all these things, let us look at what are the reasons for depreciation of rupee in recent times. I have listed 4 reasons. The first reason is foreign portfolio investors are pulling out their investments from Indian stock market. In fact, from October 1, foreign portfolio investors offloaded shares worth rupees around 17,000 crores from Indian stock market. What are the reasons? The main reasons are, in recent times, 10-year bond yields of government securities in India reduced by around 0.6%. In India, bond yields are reducing. At the same time, in United States of America, bond yields are increasing. Why the foreign portfolio investors are coming to India? Because of interest arbitrage. In our country, interest rates are higher. In USA, that means in advanced economies, the interest rates are less. And what happened in recent times? Our interest rate structure reduced, whereas interest rate structure in United States of America increased. I am talking about government securities. In our country, the interest rates on government securities reduced in recent times, whereas in United States of America, they increased. That's why they are pulling out money from our stock market, right? So under the circumstances, rupee depreciated in recent times, right? So you may ask, what is meant by foreign portfolio investors? Please look into this slide. foreign portfolio investors or the investors from countries like USA, Germany, France, and they invest in our stock market. They invest not only in shares but also in debt instruments in India, because of the reason in our country the returns are high in comparison to advanced economies. Right friends, let us look at the second reason, the dollar index. You may ask, what is meant by dollar index? Dollar index is the index of the value of the United States dollar with reference to 6 foreign currencies which are US trade partners. Please understand clearly, the dollar index is the index, that means it is United States dollar with reference to 6 major currencies, and these 6 major currencies are US trade partners. So, if the dollar index is more than 100, dollar gain it indicates. If the dollar index is less than 100, it indicates dollar lost its value in comparison to 6 currencies. In recent times, dollar index hit 13-year high on account of macroeconomic data in USA, indicating that the economy is in good health, and that is the reason why the emerging market economies depreciated. Indian rupee, Indonesian rupiah, then Thai currency baht, then Malaysian ringgit, all depreciated in recent times because of the pickup of the dollar against major currencies. The third one is redemption of FCNR deposits also resulted in the depreciation of the rupee. This FCNR deposits, all of you please recollect, in the year 2013 when Raghuram Rajan took over, by giving swap facility to banks, he mobilized around $30 billion deposits under FCNR account. $30 billion he mobilized under FCNR account. They are fixed deposits of 3 years duration, and now the time come for their redemption. That's why there is a pressure and rupee is depreciating. If you look at the last reason, there is an expectation that the US Federal Reserve will increase interest rates in their monetary policy during the mid of December. When the US Federal Reserve increases the interest rates, then the interest rate differential or interest rate arbitrage between USA and India will come down, and that is the reason why foreign portfolio investors are withdrawing money from Indian stock market with the expectation that US Federal Reserve will increase interest rates. And please don't forget, US Federal Reserve is the central bank of United States of America, just like what Reserve Bank of India for India. Right friends, we discussed reasons for rupee depreciation in recent times, and I hope you all clear about foreign portfolio investments, what is meant by Federal Reserve, what is meant by depreciation, appreciation, revaluation, devaluation, as well as managed float. Right friends, with this let us conclude capsule number 1. Have a nice day. Thank you.